I love to like get in there. Not allowed to reread or not allowed new books. Little loophole there. Ooh, that's so satisfying. Burn your favorite book or have your favorite character die? That's horrible. How would I ever pick that? Hello everyone and welcome back. I am currently in the middle of filming a reading vlog and it is taking a little longer than I expected. I'm kind of struggling through one of the books, and so I was trying to think of something that I could film for you to get up more quickly before I put up this reading vlog, and I thought it would be fun to play a little book themed this or that and would you rather. So I pulled some pages up on Pinterest and I thought we could just go through them. So welcome to our little bookish games day. So let's just get right on into it, shall we? I think we shall. All right, starting off with this or that. Fiction or nonfiction? Always gonna be fiction for me. As much as I love a good nonfiction book, nothing will ever beat fiction for me. Romance, fantasy, romantasy, mysteries, historical fictions, I love it all. It's always gonna be my fave. Adult or young adult? This one's a little harder because I have a special place in my heart for both. I think I am probably, I don't know if that's true or not. I was gonna say I'm probably more likely to feel more emotionally connected to an adult book, but I mean Throne of Glass has really taken its place as one of my top series of all time, and that was young adult. And I don't know, I'm gonna say adult just because so many of the books that stand out in my brain as my top books of all time are adult books, but I really do love a good young adult book. Ebook or audiobook? Definitely audiobook. I am not an ebook girl at all. I don't read on a Kindle, I don't read on an iPad, I don't read on a phone. I am such a physical book person, and if I'm not reading a physical book, it will be an audiobook. I like to do my nonfiction on audio, and then I like to use audiobooks if I can't get through a physical book, and I'm actually doing that right now with the book that I'm kind of struggling for my reading vlog with, and so it's a good way to just get more of the story in without having to just sit there and read it and be so bored. So definitely audiobook. Paperback or hardcover? This one kind of changes for me. Right now I'm kind of in a hardcover mood. Sometimes I prefer paperbacks. I love cracking the spine of a paperback, which I know can be taboo for some people, but I love to like get in there. Yeah, it kind of depends on what mood I'm in. Right now I've just been loving hardcovers, especially hardcovers with sprayed edges. I feel like I've gotten a bunch of those recently. This is one of the books that I'm reading right now. Not the one that I'm struggling through. I'm actually loving this one, but it's just so beautiful, and even the inside flap and like the book itself is so pretty. So definitely in a hardcover mood right now. Buy or borrow? Unfortunately buy. Unfortunately for my wallet and my space to shelve books, but yeah. Love to buy me a new book. Standalone or series? Oh, that's hard. I love a series. I really do. Especially a series that I'm really invested in and I can't wait for the next book and the book ends on a cliffhanger. I don't know. I love both of them. I don't know if I can pick one because standalones are great to get in and out and not feel like you have to dedicate 10 months to reading one series, but a series gives you space to really develop characters and develop plot lines, and yeah, I don't think I can pick. I think I love both of them equally. All right, this was kind of a would you rather, but it says unlimited free books or live inside your favorite book. I'm gonna say live inside my favorite book because if I could live inside one of my favorite fantasy series and be involved with the characters and just like live with them, that would be my dream. That would literally be my dream. So as much as unlimited free books would be great, I feel like I am close to having that with the bookstore. They're not free, but living inside my favorite book would be so cool. Favorite book as a movie or favorite book as a TV series? Honestly, neither. I don't like when my favorite books are adapted into movies or TV series. I am such a purist when it comes to that kind of thing, and if anything is even slightly different, then I hate it. And a lot of movies or TV shows that I've watched that I've read the book beforehand, I haven't really liked. One of my favorite romance books of all time is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, and it's getting turned into a movie, and I don't like the casting for it at all, and I'm so sad about it. Like, it doesn't match what I imagined in my brain at all. They chose Leighton Meester and the guy who plays Dean on Gilmore Girls, whatever his name is, and in my mind, maybe it's because those two characters are so prevalent in my mind, like that's Dean and Blair, and Dean and Blair should never be falling in love in my brain, so I don't even know if I'll end up watching it. Maybe my curiosity will take over and I will, but I'm definitely not excited about it. Bookstore or library? I have to say bookstore. Fantasy or contemporary? Definitely fantasy. I love a contemporary romance, but nothing hits like a fantasy for me, and especially contemporary fiction, like just pure literary fiction. Not my cup of tea. Live inside a book or bring a character out. I mean, if I could bring Reese in and just have him right here and then he could love me, I mean, how could I say no to that? Long books or short books? More often than not, I prefer a long book. However, if I'm not really enjoying it and a book is really long and I'm just like struggling through it, then it really gets me down. And I feel like some books can be ruined because they are too long and they drag things out too much, but at least more often than not, I think I prefer a long book. You have more opportunities to see the characters together, to see their development, to see their growth. So yeah, I'm gonna say long books. New releases or classics? I love new releases. Really, the only classic book that I really enjoyed was Pride and Prejudice, and I think it's because I watched the movie beforehand, and so I knew the story going in, and I already had such a love for the story going in. But I love a good new release. We really focus on that at the bookstore too, and so maybe that has something to do with it, but yeah. I like seeing what new and upcoming authors are out there, and it's exciting to see books by new authors come through the store that I can tell are gonna be big hits, and I just love that. Not allowed to reread or not allowed new books? I don't know. I have read so many amazing books in my lifetime that I think I could be okay just rereading those over and over again, but would that ever get tiring? I mean, I'm at the point where I'm probably own multiple hundreds of books, so I would have a lot to choose from, but if I was reading the same stories over and over, would that ruin them for me? I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. That was the end of this or that. Let's quickly do a would you rather. Okay, would you rather live in a fantasy book or live in a romance book? I'm gonna say fantasy book because a romance book kind of just feels like our world with a direct line to someone else's romance, and so unless I was the one falling in love, I feel like it wouldn't really be that different. So I'm gonna say fantasy book. Have a signed edition or have a first edition? I'm gonna say have a first edition because I have first edition or first printing covers of ACOTAR except for A Court of Wings and Ruin, or maybe A Court of Mist and Fury. One of those I don't have the original cover for. My collection isn't complete, and so if I could snap my fingers and have one book, it would probably be that one, just so I could complete my set. Would you rather crack every book spine or never read your favorite genre again? Definitely crack every book spine because I like to crack my book spines. I can see if someone didn't where that would be a hard choice, but that's not very hard for me because, like I said, I love a good crack of a spine. I am someone who will wait until I'm like a third of the way in until I have to crack it to really like get into it. I don't just immediately open a book and crack it, but like I'm a third of the way in, I'm kind of getting to the story, I do that crack and I'm like, oh, that's so satisfying. Would you rather only have hardcovers or only have paperbacks? That's hard. As much as I just said that I love cracking spines, I'm gonna say hardcovers just because I feel like paperbacks are more easily ripped and damaged, and for those really special books that I have that I hold as like prized possessions, I would rather have them in hardcover because I feel like they won't get as damaged as easily. So I'm gonna say hardcover. Be banned from all libraries or be banned from all bookstores? Well, I'm gonna have to say libraries, even though that is sad. I haven't visited a library in honestly a really long time, but I guess it was 3 or 4 years ago I was really into getting books in the library. It was like my favorite thing ever, and as much as I enjoyed that, I have to stay at a bookstore unfortunately. So be banned from all libraries. Burn your favorite book or have your favorite character die? That's horrible. How would I ever pick that? I guess burn my favorite book and then I'll just buy a new one? That's horrible. Neither. I'm gonna say neither. Read only standalones or read only series? I just said I couldn't pick between these, so can I pick between them? Okay, I'm gonna say series because I could read interconnected standalone series and they would still feel like standalones. Little loophole there. Only read physical books or only read e-reader books. I don't read any ebooks, so that's easy. Only read physical books. And that was the last one. This is probably going to be a very quick and very random video, but I was just sitting here and I was like, there has to be something that I can film quickly and get put up while I'm taking a little bit more of my sweet time on this reading vlog. So I hope you all enjoyed this very short and random video. Even if you didn't, thank you for watching. I will see you probably with that reading vlog hopefully soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!